Hello, possums. It looks like we're all together again once more for our reading. I know things are going slowly and carefully for most of us, but I want to just welcome you to maybe just a brief respite so that you take a break from all the worry and everything. We're in this together. We'll get out of it together. So please take good care of yourselves, and I plan on doing the same. Okay, let's see. Now, the more positive energy we put out in the universe and your particular world, I think the more it unifies and joins together and actually makes a difference overall. So don't feel that your prayers for a cure, your prayers for financial stability are not being heard. I think at this time they are. It's just we're playing out some karmic issues here that need to be taken care of. Okay? So at the very least, think positive. All right, here we go. Now, I know some of you are already self-quarantined, so that's a positive note. And use your own better judgment. Don't have to worry about whatever expert or what a person of authority is telling you to do. Make up your own mind, all right? You decide. You are in charge of what's going on with you, too, all right? Okay, so getting my last little shuffle in here, and then we'll lay out and see what's going on. Okay, I have a little PSA at the end, so see what's going on. Okay, now let's see. We're going to take our Voyager deck, and we're going to lay out 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we're taking our mother piece. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then finally our Hanson Roberts. Okay. Ah, nice. Okay, so let's have a look. For the first 2 days of the week, we have a couple of things to take a good look at. One is, this is about stay home. That's the home, and it's saying make it in a nest for yourself at this time. Don't think of it as a punishment, but as this is a nice place for me to rest and recuperate. So give yourself a shot, and it looks like it has a nurturing reaction to it. So it's not just about you nurturing yourself. It's like the world is getting nurtured too. I don't know if you've heard about what's going on with the waters in Italy. The porpoise have come back. There's swans in Venice. And it's like in China, the air pollution, they've taken aerial photography of it, and it's like incredibly cleaner just because people aren't out running around doing all the stuff they normally do. And why? Because this is going to affect changes. It's going to make changes happen. All right. May not be in the time frame that we're looking at it, but this is saying it's the 8 of Cups, and that's a change on an emotional level. So it's going to have an effect. You being in control by staying home and self-quarantine, that means you're making a choice for the world, not just being selfish for ourselves, but for everybody. It has a major effect on stuff. And it has, this is a wish come true, it's just being delayed slightly, all right? It's coming, but it's just not here yet, all right? So I've got the 9 of Cups here too, just happens to be inverted at this time, which is not that it's being denied, it's just slowly coming, all right? Then we're on to Wednesday and Thursday. Start with the big one. That's the healing hand, so it is still working. And it may also imply a couple of things here, because it's going with a 9 of Swords, which is like completing a cycle of thought or study or research. So there might be some information on research that's having to do with this world virus thing that's going around. And it is like 10 of Wands, which is the creativity coming full circle. So whether we hear about it or not, it appears as though something is being seriously worked on that's going to make a bigger difference for everybody, okay, or everybody, all right, okay. And this is at the end, it looks like maybe at the end of next week, there's some communication that we get that gives us hope for what's coming. this is in a period when we've only been getting some negative news, and we still got a couple of positive things that are going to be coming through. So, no te preocupes. It appears as though that things are incrementally getting better. We can't stop now because if we turn the tide, we have to keep with our push to make sure that things are coming out to the benefit of everybody. And that's communication. So something is being released. Maybe they are finding another drug, even off label, that might be useful to what our needs are. Okay? So there is hope. So I don't want you to get too disheartened, but even our cards look like there's some interesting information for us. Okay? So look forward to it. This is, we've had disappointments. We always read the bottom. Potential is there's going to be kind of out of the blue some good news that we may not have been expecting. And we're kind of like, are you sure? I'm not certain about this. And then this is saying that, okay. Now, most of you who already know your cards know that this is a Gemini card, but it is about bringing factions together for a common good. So this may be like not only across the aisle with Dems and Republicans, but this may be countries that have not been working together that will join together. They're going to find what they need, okay? One supplies information to the other, which there has been a breakdown of that in the last few years. There's not intercommunication between countries, and this looks like it's picking up on that. Things are going to get better. And this is where we've all been stuck. It's the same card that we had at the end over there. And we're taking it to the heart. We're finally getting the message across the world. And it's not just about how much money you have. It's about where your family is, where your heart is, how we take care of each other. And what you do in California is also what you're going to be doing in New York. All right. So let me take just a brief pause.